Have you ever had a persimmon? And if so, did you like it? Comment down below.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the Scotty and Stowe Show. I'm Scotty,
What up, I'm Stowe?
and we are sponsored, as always, by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California, 125 North Livermore Avenue, nestled in the heart of beautiful wine country. Oh, Stowe.
I feel like I want to travel to wine country and go to a bar now. I was recovering from the USA game. It was amazing, 5-0, go USA. But now I want to go to wine country. But no, I'm excited. We have lots of game sixes to talk about, big moves in baseball. If you guys are excited about that, hit the like, subscribe button. But first, Scotty, who should we start with today?
Let's start with well, the person I always like to start with,
Uh,
Galen Clark.
our girl, Caitlin.
Let's
She's
start with
back.
Caitlin.
She's back.
He's back. Heard she's getting roughed up a little bit. It's the new thing.
Yeah,
They're just beating the shit out of her.
today's game was spicy. I don't know. You were probably delivering some mail, but yeah, Caitlin hit
Lots
her
of it.
first, lots of mail. Caitlin hit her first three threes and then got poked in the eye. And while she was wandering around with no vision, some lady came out of nowhere and like dick butt kissed her right to the turf. And it's pretty brutal. The ref said, that's cool, play on. And the rest of the game was a freaking shit show. They pulled Caitlin out. She was plus 31, dominated, didn't need to be in the game. But the refs have to do something about this. This is your star. This is your money maker. You're going to let people shoulder block her when she's not paying attention?
I never saw one time Tiger Woods have not like nine security guards around him and everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like they didn't mess or let anything happen to what was bringing money to the PGA, which Tiger Woods brought plenty of money to the PGA. So, yeah, I'm shocked by this. This is what Caitlin Clark is. She's a Tiger Wood of her sport. You know what I mean? When golf was at its golf courses were closing prior to Tiger Woods. Golf closes once again, did start closing again, but that was just because Tiger stopped playing golf. Um, but
And Marsh had sex with a panda. That's why they
yeah,
closed for the second time.
but yeah, Caitlin Clark should definitely be protected. They should probably have a word with refs or change the way things are going. Or, you know what? Since it's sponsored by the NBA or pretty much paid for by the NBA should just put their refs inside of the game and take out all this bias bullshit refing that's happening. And yeah, how about
Quite
all male?
possible. Quite possible.
How about just all male refs? Sorry to say it, don't mean to say it, but I mean if it's the same as the women in that league,
We could blame it on redheads. It seemed like the redhead was the one that making the most of the decisions, and most of the decisions were wrong.
it's
I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, I don't know where we're going to get better refs, but it seemed like a clear cut case. Both announcers, the lady with the microphone on the court, they are like, well, this is going to be an easy one. They'll kick that one girl out and let's move on. And they were like, nah, we're going to give technical to Caitlin Clark for getting her eye poked out, and you get a technical for knocking her to the ground, and let's all have. Yeah, it was weird. It was bad calls, and that can't happen with our Supergirl.
no, I agree. Something needs to change. It's been going on for like 2 years now. It's been two
She gets
years.
a Sunday noon prime time, or not prime time, but Sunday noon game on a major network. So everyone gets to check out Caitlin on Sunday if they want to do that.
There you go. Facts you should know. NBA playoffs going the way it should have, or finals going the way it should have gone.
I believe they have. I'm that's just it's sad. Tyrese Halliburton is playing at 50% or whatever he is with half a leg. But it does show how close to dominant OKC is. Their two guards, unbelievable. Give Jalen Williams his props. He won game four basically by himself after, or is that SGA? I get them confused. They both do it so often. They just take it to the hoop constantly.
I know SGA was a huge contributor in game four and
Just
showed why he was
15 in a
MVP.
row. Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, But like we said, Williams is a Scottie Pippen. That kid he's just as electrifying as SGA. Maybe
Yep, no,
not as good. SGA is special. So,
he is. He is.
yeah.
He's the MVP. There's a reason. But yeah, this J. Will kid has the chance to be just as good, you know?
Do you think he stays around when the contract time comes up, or do you think he goes to be his own man?
That is a good question. I don't know him personally. I think they have a good thing in OKC, and obviously it could only last so long
Sure.
before the second round of extensions is. I think they're all extended the first time around. So
Both
that
of
gives
them?
them, I think so, all three of them, even Chet, I
Even
think.
Chet? Wow. Good job, OKC.
I think so, yeah. But yeah,
Locking in
in like
all three
4 years,
superstars?
in 4 years, who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, I would have
Right.
assumed they'd probably have to move on at that
Well,
point.
in 4 years, I mean, they're going to give them more money to allow them to pay their superstars more money, right? Like they always do, 4 years.
And well, they still have, yeah, obviously, but they still have all these draft picks too. So if they keep nailing on draft picks, they'll just let these guys walk in free agency and just be like, thanks.
You can't let SGA walk.
I wouldn't think so.
No, not your MVP
Right.
champion
30
winner.
points a game, 3 years in a row, starting at age 22. Yeah.
It's
I don't
tough
think you
luck.
let him walk.
I don't think you let him walk. That's generational kind of shit.
You
So,
never know, though. Maybe that'll be the new thing. Get rid of Luca. Maybe, SGA wins a title. They just trade him to LA. What the hell?
no, that old Mavericks thing, if you go back in time and look at that, that was all scandalous shit. That was completely tinfoil hat. I mean, Mavericks got the first pick in the draft.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. How did that all take a I mean, I don't even know where to start with that. Luca to the Lakers, Mavericks get the first pick. Okay. Well, nobody saw that one coming.
Yeah, that
So,
was completely unfair. Getting back to the finals real quick. Game six, for some reason, they've got 3 days off before game six in Indiana.
where's my tinfoil hat? Here you go.
Yeah, bring that hat back
Where's that
because
hat back?
that's the only chance Indiana had was to get Halliburton healthy. And so now he's got 3 days in Indiana in the hyper compressor or whatever they hyperbaric chamber. Who knows what?
So, and you're saying this is the tinfoil hat. This is the first time it's ever had a 3-day layoff. And are
I
you
cannot remember a 3 day layoff in the conference finals or finals, to my knowledge.
and you're saying that
I mean, I know it was scheduled beforehand, but I feel like they knew beforehand that he was going to need some extra rest.
and it's not because it's the 1-1-1-1 thing. You say game 6, game 7 will be 2 days later, you think?
I mean, the NHL playoffs are over. What are they trying to save days for at this point? They're competing with baseball in the College World Series. It's not a big, it's not
No,
a TV
I'm
thing.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I truly believe that it should just be the same way it's been the whole time. If it's a 2-day
It's
layoff,
a long wait.
it is a long wait. That's an extra day. That's kind of special that they got an extra day.
I will get to watch it. That's good.
Nice. That is good.
All right, so it's over. OKC.
If Halliburton is now injured, yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
We already said that the Thunder were the better team. You said in 7, but now maybe in 6. You think
Yeah.
the B squad can win game 6 in Indiana in the field house, as you would
Obi
say?
Toppin for 43. Here we go, baby.
Obi Toppin for 43, and NASCAR will be next. Obi Toppin.
Yeah. NASCAR.
Listen, I need to apologize to everybody. I swear to God, we've already raced in Mexico City. So, like, the fact that we've never raced in Mexico City, I feel like is some kind of butterfly effect because I'm like, wait a minute here. I'm pretty sure we've raced in Mexico City last year. Was it not for points? Did it not count? Was it at the All
Maybe it
Star?
was an all-star race or something.
The
I swear they were
Mexican
there too.
All-Star race? No, I'm pretty sure we hold the All-Star race at like a track in America, so that's not it. So I apologize to whoever I said who listened last week, and I said, well, somebody raced it because we did it last year. And I still swear we did it last year. Apparently we didn't.
Apparently
Congratulations
couldn't
to
find that on Google, so it didn't exist.
that's it. Didn't even ask fucking Siri, apparently. Congratulations to SVG for becoming the first ever winner in the Mexico City race?
Oh, not another new time winner. Don't tell me.
Well, he was the first time winner there. That's the first inaugural race. He won the first race ever.
Oh, but he
He
doesn't
is
have a race.
also a first time winner this year, which takes away
Yeah,
one more spot for
that's
Busher and Reddick.
Dios mío, as they say in Mexico City.
Well, if Reddick doesn't do any better here soon, he might be flirting with 16.
Yeah, our boys need to get a win. That's about all she wrote about that, I think.
Well, we got what
New tire.
11 races or 10 races left.
Ah,
I mean, the way it's going, I could see six more winners.
sure.
I really need Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell to get their shit together and start winning races. So,
Right. Well, I mean, that's the problem. Like once they have their 3 wins, what's the motivation to keep winning unless someone gets that second win? You know what I mean?
because it's you win or you're a loser. That's how it is. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's right. That makes sense.
there's no second place, bro. It's only first. So,
Just wanted that reinstated there.
yeah, well, I mean, that's it. You want to win every race. You want to be the
Race
guy that
for the
won the
10.
most races. Nobody's ever going to pass Richard Petty because nobody will ever race long enough to win 200 races.
And against the
And
same 10 people.
and to be honest, the cars will never be that separated to where like your car is that much faster and better than every other car. That
He's
was
like,
kind of
meow,
like, yeah, he
cartoonish,
got 200 wins, but he also had like the soup. I mean, he was also like driving the fastest car, basically. It's like, good for you, buddy. It
right?
helps a
I mean,
lot,
I rarely lose in go-karts when I got the fastest car, I'll be honest. I
right?
just I just pass people.
That's it. That's what he did 200 times.
Nice.
Nice.
Good for him.
Good for him. So yeah, and apparently Reddick sucks at road courses too. I want to apologize for that. I thought, oh, he's good at road courses. That's why I liked him. And
I just
sucked.
I would just fire your pit crew. I mean, that's I think you need to just restart right there.
Well, back in the day, Hendricks and other teams, they would switch stuff around where they would take one from another team and make him the head guy and put that guy back over here. They would like switch around, like to stir shit up. And maybe we need to do something like that. Hendricks has had a good run. So, I mean, they've won
Say that.
fucking hundreds of races. I mean, apparently they got some fucking idea what's going on. So maybe we need to stir shit up. I don't know. But there has been a lot of mistakes made on pits, a lot of mistakes made by the driver that should be coachable mistakes, not on the racetrack mistakes, but pitting mistakes or, you know, flat tires are flat tires. I can't make the tire stay aired up. I don't know if they put it on flat. That would be definitely
Let's hope not.
let's hope not. That'd be a huge mistake by the guy who's supposedly supposed to check the pressure in the tires before they go in the fucking car. So I don't know. But let's move on. I know there's another sport out there that needs to be talked about.
Well, we have a our seventh repeat Stanley Cup champions in the last 40 years. The Florida Panthers pretty much just dismantled Edmonton when it came down to it in the end. They just used their depth and forwards and forward defensemen and Bobrovsky and the Sam Boney squad. They were just too much for Edmonton, and it was over quick in game six. 5-1. Game over, series over.
Nice. I feel like I feel like I should not, like sing the Queen song. I've paid my dues because I've paid no dues.
No dues.
I have watched no hockey time after time. Like I've never even like paid attention to one series. I've committed my sentence. You know what I mean? But committed no crime. I'm just saying, I don't think that I should be able to sing. And that mistake, I shouldn't be able to sing that song because I don't really like hockey. So, I mean, me finally in the end going, because we are the champions. I shouldn't be able to do that, right?
I mean, honestly, you made the hockey section way more entertaining. So I say that's a plus.
Okay.
And Yeah, of course you can't claim that shit just because you decided to like the rats of hockey. The freaking rats. They cheated everything. They have Marchand. No one likes them. Boo, Florida.
So, but listen, I made that bet and the bet happened and I had to become a Florida Panther fan. And to be honest with you, it's probably other than the bet I made with Jared and now he has to be a Packer fan for the rest of his life.
That's funny.
That's funny, right? I'm going to say that the Florida Panther bet's probably my second best bet ever because I ended up being stuck being a Florida Panther fan, but won 2 championships in a row.
Yeah, and the first year they lost. They've been there 3 times in a row ever since the bet. They're lost. They're won. They're won.
Yeah, all I'm saying.
And the Rangers are nothing but frustration. So thank God you didn't follow your brother into that brotherhood.
Yeah, I feel like following him into the world of the Knicks has left me with nothing but frustration.
Right? So yeah, let's just cut our losses at one New York team.
I probably would have been a Laker fan. It was long enough ago. You know what I mean? Like Johnson and Kareem and
You were in Modesto? Yeah, probably.
no, I was in West Virginia. There was no other team. I could have picked whoever I
Sixers,
wanted. I would have watched whoever
Sixers,
was on the television all the time. The Lakers run the TV a lot. I probably would have been a Celtics fan, actually. I'd have like 19 championships under the belt.
Moses Malone was bald. You probably would have vibed with
I
him.
was fucking 10. How the fuck did I know I was going to be bald?
I thought that was came early. Sorry, my bad. Oh, that's right. That's when you had blonde flowing locks at 10. I forgot.
Yeah. I would have been more like Larry Bird or
Deadlift shrimp.
Detlef Shrimp fucking kind of guy. Yeah.
Nice.
I would have
That's
been a
solid.
Cleveland fan. That's who I would have been a fan of. Shit, it would have been miserable. Damn.
Mark Price. Mark Price.
Price and yeah.
Craig Elo. Craig Elo had the
Greg
locks.
Elo. Shit. That's
Larry
who
Nance. All right, yes, we can reminisce for a long time.
fucking A.
I've
All
moved
right.
on to the next sport, but I don't know what it is. Is
It's
it
the Shohei Ohtani show. Da 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 da. Dan. It's baseball. It's MLB. There was a lot of stuff happen. Last week I
yeah,
asked you a
man.
question with the Giants having pitching and fielding and everything kind of in place. Do you feel they're going to go for a hitter? And you said
And
no.
in no way did I think that Rafael Devers in the third year of his 10-year contract was coming over from Boston. I did not see that coming. Good call by you. Nice call by Buster Posey and Busta We Trusta. And Rafael Devers had a good opening day today. It wasn't his fault we lost by one.
I'm
So yeah,
glad I'm glad Buster Posey's intern watches the show and he's like, "Hey, this guy posed a good question. Why shouldn't we get a good hitter?"
solid.
Like, what? I'll listen. This guy asked a question. He said,
I,
simple.
I mean, we had more viewers last week. It had to be that guy. He was like, "Hey, check this out. Should we really do it?"
This guy's thinking we should. He's a Dodgers fan.
Right. So like and subscribe if you agree with Buster Posey's intern.
Cheers to the Dodgers. Ding.
Yeah, no. 3 days ago, I was tied with the Dodgers. Giants were in first place. I mean, the excitement hasn't quelled, but the fact that we've lost 3 close ones in a row is a bummer. It's going to be a battle all season throughout the West.
Well, unless if the Dodgers go like on a 21 game win streak.
Right, which could happen. It's possible.
Well,
Can
sometimes
you
small things
start now with the
happen.
Padres so you can knock them out?
Sometimes small things happen that change a team's season. And Ohtani taking the mound on, well, yesterday and throwing over 100 miles. I know it wasn't the greatest outing for one inning,
I think he only threw fastballs though, so it's fine.
but hitting 100 mark, that's got to be something to say, hey, and then coming down and then going back out and batting later, seemed like he was
It's
okay.
Ohtani, man. It's Ohtani. He's the devil.
I'm glad the
And
devil's on my team.
do whatever he wants.
So, yeah, so maybe 21 games in a row is not out of the question because we get on a little run. Freeman looks good. Betts looks good. Pages or Podges, whatever you want to say, that kid is,
Pages are turning heads.
he's starting now. It ain't no rotate now without men. It's just the Pages show.
Yes. Very
So,
annoying that these guys just keep coming out of nowhere.
and then we still got Teoscar. He's just sitting right next to him in left field. So we got Pages, Teoscar. I don't know who's
Right?
in right field. Maybe that's who is in right field. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Fair enough. Hey, well, hey, next week we start our baseball 3-on-3 game. So you're gonna have to get that knowledge up a little bit because it's gonna be worth points and embarrassment.
I didn't think we were. Are we really going to do that? I didn't know baseball was going to be. All right.
Well, we're
That's
down to
not my
like one.
strongest subject. That's like doing 3-on-3 hockey, but I'll do it. I'm pretty sure I can, because there's a lot of baseball teams and a lot of questions that could be asked.
Well, sure. Maybe we can well, we'll talk about what we'll funnel it down to, but maybe I'll make mine mostly NL West questions and then you could question me with the rest of the league or something.
No, I don't want to dumb it down. That's bullshit. I can answer any question you ask.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be NL West based mostly anyway. And then like
Okay.
today I would ask you, hey, the Yankees have lost 5 in a row and now the rest of the AL East is getting close. Is this gonna be a race? You know, shit like that. And then you could just make stuff up.
I'll make it up right now. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a race. We already said at the beginning of the year it was going to be the Orioles, anyways. And the Red Sox have been playing very well. We thought they were going to do better anyways. So this was always going to be a race. I don't think the Yankees were ever expected to run away with it. Their pitching's not that great. And they didn't they give away that one dude to the Mets. And I mean, it's
Oh
not like
yeah,
they
no, I
added
like
to
it.
their team to make themselves better.
Yeah, I think the Yankees could be in trouble.
Yeah. So yeah, it was always going to be a fight.
Nice.
I
Very
didn't
nice. Very
expect
nice.
this Giants Dodgers fight, but whatever. Next
Yeah,
subject.
we'll slug it out for a little bit. You know, it's you guys are inevitable, but we could beat you in the playoffs.
You're not going to make the playoffs.
Oh,
Next
we're
topic.
making the playoffs. We got the best pitching staff in baseball, baby,
And Devers.
and Rafael Devers.
You got any performers of the week?
Yes. Well, I was going to talk about Buster Posey, but I didn't realize that we were going to talk about baseball separately. But yes, he's my executive performer of the week. And then going for players, did you see that College World Series game where that Arkansas pitcher struck out 19 and threw a complete game, a no hitter? His only blemish was hitting a dude in the eighth
I was
inning.
like, wait a minute. 19.
Yeah, no, and
Well,
19's a
okay.
record. The last no hitter in a College World Series was 1960.
And did it
So
have 19 strikeouts?
they
No.
did not.
Ugh.
So that guy's name is Gage Wood. Way to go,
Gage
Gage
Wood.
Wood. Maybe we'll hear about you in the future sometime. Nicely done, sir.
Gage Wood. Well, I won't.
Yeah,
This point on, if I ever hear that again, I will know what we're talking about.
that's
If you
right.
tell me, remember Gage Wood, I'll be like, goddamn 19 strikeouts, Gage Wood.
That's right.
That's a hell of a fucking name.
There you
Um,
go.
Performer of the week? Well, other than the fact that Ohtani hit the mound again, and I think that's huge for us, and I think that it's laughable that his
Considering the rest
batting
of your
talent.
pitchers are always hurt, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for us because of our pitchers always being hurt. I think Ohtani may be a little more durable than some of these little pussies. But uh I think the fact that he's out there, I think that's going to be good for the team all the way around. So, and I think he knows that. That's what the lead. That's the kind of leader he is. So, other than his gambling problem, this guy's top notch.
Top notch.
Um, Top notch. So, but that's I would have said that. But I got it was Father's Day this Sunday. I got a brand new air fryer, more shallow, wider. Food cooks more evenly. The bacon was some of the best I've ever had. So, shout out to that little air fryer
To
sitting
the air
upstairs.
fryer.
To the air fryer. To my kids in the air fryer because god damn it, I use that thing a lot and now it might just even be better food I cook, you know? And it was already okay already, you know? So
Love it. Love the
me
air fryer.
too. Fuck the air fryer came in. I'm gonna cook French fry. I cooked French fries in the other one like 2 days before I got the new one, and they were good because I double fried them. Like I turned it off and then turned it back on, you know. But I'd like to see them in the more shallow. The wings were great yesterday. I had bacon one day, wings the next day. I just can't wait to do it. Oh no, it's got a dehydrator, so I'm gonna dehydrate bananas on Wednesday night.
Sure. Some snacks.
Ben wants to do it. Ben, that's what Ben wants to do. He wants to dehydrate bananas. I was like, Sounds like
Oh,
a deal.
I did that when I was 9. It was not that exciting, but you end up with banana chips usually.
Well, that's all he wants is the chips. We're just gonna turn the thing on and watch a movie. He's gonna
Right.
go play video games, go to bed, and he's gonna wake up in the morning and go, "Hey, well,
Banana chips.
we get any chips, man?" Like, fuck, I forgot about those things. Let's go see.
Fair, fair.
So, shout out to the air fryer. That's my performer of the week.
Lovely.
You got any performers of the week? No, it's being funny.
Man, we're not doing it again this
Come
week.
on, man, it's fun. What are you
Fun.
excited for next week?
My performer of the week and looking forward to is kind of the same thing. So that works out pretty well for us. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, I did go to the USA Trinidad and Tobago game in San Jose on Sunday.
Trinidad and Tobago. Somebody else say it twice fast.
Yes, Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. Anyway, they knocked us out of the World Cup like 4 years ago. So, yeah, we had revenge on our minds, and I got to sit with the Outlaws, and we destroyed them 5-0. We play Saudi Arabia on Thursday, so I'm looking forward to another ass whooping by America. We're turning the corner. I was there when USA turned the corner and headed to the World Cup championship. That's all I'm going to say.
So I thought you told me we were going to make that bet though. Now the 26th World Cup, we're not making that bet now.
Well, now that I've infused the team with the power of Scotty and Stowe, or FB and Goop, whichever one you give credit to. Like I feel like we're turning the corner.
Well, wait a minute. Which one did you empower him with, Stowe or Goop?
Well, it was FB and Goop produced.
So it's the
Scotty and Stowe.
FB and Goop Productions,
Correct. So
but it was Stowe of said FB and Goop production company.
yes, it was me. My verbal
Go with
assault.
Stowe. Go with it. Roll with it. Just run with it and let
Oh
that
yeah.
flow.
Yeah, Stowe was all over the team. We were motivating. We were getting them to gold cup it on the pitch. It was exciting. And yeah, Malik Tillman, Diego Luna, they'll be on the World Cup squad. So
That's
nice
definitely
to
a
see
Stowe
that.
thing. Go with Stowe. I like that. That's good. I'm glad you're going with that. That's what you're excited for next week. Is more soccer.
Yes.
Gonna be a lot of the cow on the next fucking week's show. That's fine.
Yeah, we might have 2 games to review.
Oh,
Woo!
Jesus Christ. That cow is gonna be on this thing for 10 minutes.
Nice.
Um,
Love the cow.
I am definitely excited for I'm not excited at all next week. I'm having
Fuck
surgery
it.
on Monday.
Ooh,
Stowe will be taking me to the hospital at 5 o'clock in the morning on Monday morning, I guess. Will be Sunday night.
nice.
I
Am
will
I doing
see
a
everybody
solo
on
show next
Tuesday
week?
for the show as normal. I will just be in my bed.
You'll just be like this.
No, I'll just put the computer on my legs or something. I'll just do the show from my bed. It's fine.
Fine. I think the
Yeah.
viewers want to see that.
I think the viewers want to know that I'm dedicated. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. And if you're still here at this point of the show, hit the like button if you want to see Scotty
Yeah.
do the show from
Yeah.
his
If you want
bed.
to see me do the show next week on the bed after surgery, let's do it. Let's rock and roll.
Nice.
Well, that's perfect. I'm Scott.
So
Later.